Hey, what's going on YouTube? This week we are changing out the switch on a lamp. Coming up. So on the corners of our headboard up here, we have lights on each side. We each have our own light. And they came with a rocker switch on them. Well, when we got this one, the rocker switch didn't work. So I had to find something to swap it out with, and this is the type of switch we went with. But it was kind of difficult. You saw it flicker a little bit. You can see, yep, you can see it just flicker a little bit as you're just touching the switch. Sometimes it won't even come on. You gotta touch the switch in order to get it to come on. It's been kind of annoying. We looked for some other lights, but we didn't like the switches. Most of those other lights come with a switch that looks something like this. These are just like push buttons on here, and they tend to wear out very quickly. Like this one already feels like it's got some cracks in it, and this thing is pretty much never used. So we actually prefer these rocker type switches. Now that's what the other light actually came with, but for whatever reason the one that was on there didn't work. If you happen to see this holder for the Apple remote and you say, hey, I like that, there'll be a link in the description. So I grabbed a switch off from Amazon to swap it out with. I think it was only like $5 or $6 or something like that. And this is what we got right here. And so we're going to see if we can install this today and see if it will fix our problems. If not, we'll try and find some replacement lights. So I think for today, we're only going to need a screwdriver and possibly a pair of wire strippers. I'm not positive yet. I'm going to open it up because this, I believe, separates both wires. And inside the switch, if I remember correctly, one of the wires kind of just goes around the side and it's still connected. So we're just going to cut it and splice it, and shouldn't be that difficult. But first things first, got to unplug it. Well, I can definitely see why it wasn't working so good. So one of the wires just goes around this channel here, and the other one is supposed to like go into the teeth or something like that. I don't know. We're gonna improve that. It's been a little while since I installed that last switch, so here's the inside of the new one, and you can see two wires are gonna come up and connect, and two wires are gonna come down and connect. And so this is where the wire cutters will come in handy. So we gotta strip a little bit of the case off from the wire. And on both ends, there are these, I guess, clamps that's gonna hold the wire inside the switch. And these are where the wires will connect, and it actually looks pretty good. The screws you'll loosen up the screws and then stick the wire through, and then the screw goes down onto it. So it looks like it's gonna be really easy to use. Okay, trying to give you a close-up look of what it looks like inside the switch. All right, here's the moment of truth. And it works. So this one was pretty easy to do. The hardest part was staying in frame of the camera. If you're interested in this switch, I will put a link in the description in case you need to do something like this. And next week, staying in the theme of lighting, we are going to be addressing a light for the desk in my office, so stay tuned for that one. And until the next project, we will catch you on the next one. See ya.